the storm. Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out alone, riders on the storm.
And the music was good and the music was loud.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV for round number one, the season opener of the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Brett Wheeler, we're soloing tonight. However, if you do hear another voice, it is Nick Linnett in race control. We are doing this both from the same room, so if he needs help with a call, I will be helping with the calls on that. But for now, he's going to be primarily admin. I'm going to focus on doing the broadcast. And together, we're here to put on the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam qualifying beginning. And we have something special. We've been working on it, and it's a little teaser right now. So there is your qualifying ticker going to come up on, or is already, I should say, on the left of the screen. We'll take a look at some of the drivers and see how they get around the Volusia Speedway Park. And James Rice on screen in car number 5. James Rice in car number 5. Let's see if we can bring up the driver details to show what lap times they are doing. And there it is, 17.099, 17.099 for James Rice. Matt Selby, 15.853. Cody Nevin, Riley Stewart, Boyd Bowden, Brock Lewis. James Rice goes 10th quick with a 16.183. Jaden Russell on screen as here comes the 25 of Chris Nankville, but also the 7 entry of Nick Ryan. I believe we have 30 drivers signed up for tonight's season opener. Nick Ryan gets the green flag. Chris Nankville, Darcy Wilson on the racetrack also trying to get their lap times in. We're going to leave just the best part of what has been probably plenty of hours. I can't tell you how many hours that we've myself and Nick Linnett has done behind the scenes to get these new overlays done for the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam presented by Ultimate Dirt League. Nick Ryan waiting for his lap time to come through. It's going to be 9th quick with a 16.091. 16.091. Braden Shute in the 076 entry. Darcy Wilson, meanwhile, has gone 7th quick. Cooper Dunn goes 15th quick with a time of 16.195. Shute with a 16.488. 16.488. It is a 31 car field. 24 will go to the main event. I believe we're going to have 3 heat races on the program. Let's take a look at qualifying results. And to make it official, in the Ultimate Dirt League, the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Matt Selby goes quick time with a 15.853. Cody Nevin 2nd quick. Riley Stewart, Boyd Bowden, and Brock Lewis will make up your top 5. 4 heat races on the program for tonight. And let's take a look at heat race number 1. Matt Selby will start from position number 1 to his outside. Position number 2, Brock Lewis. 2nd row inside from position number 3, it's Clayton Weiss to the outside. The 9 for JSI Racing, it's Matt Bailey from position number 4. Position number 5 will be the 15 of Hayden Vickers to his outside. Matt Iben in the 127 Dropping Gear Motorsports from position number 6. And your 4th and final row, Braden Morosky lines up at a position number 7. And Bradley Oldfield for United Sim Sports will start from position number 8. Waiting for these cars to move away behind the iRacing safety car. Again, training paint's just still loading somewhat, but are we ready? I believe we're going 1 to green straight away. Are we ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. Thanks, Luke. Ready for this? Here it is. Oh boy. It has been a work of art trying to get this thing loaded. And we've even gone to the extent of getting a backup overlay made. Safety car goes infield. It's going to be Matt Selby in the 46 to lead us off out of turn number 4. And the green flag is out. Heat race number 1. 8 laps is the distance. Top 4 to the main event. Lewis runs back in car number 7. He's back there in position number 2. Meanwhile, Clayton Wise, Matt Bailey, they'll go side by side down into turns 3 and 4 for the first time. As we are going to try and get that overlay might not even work in the heat, so we might just have to bring this one up as just a little bit of a backup. But you know what? We've got it all somewhat sorted. Oh no, now it doesn't want to play ball. Let's reload it. There we go. Ah, love the overlays. Bailey back in position number 4. That's him in the 94. And then you go back to Hayden Vickers. Bit of contact between Oldfield and Ivan. Ivan on the outside. Oldfield on the inside. Looks up on the inside of the 15 of Hayden Vickers. In fact, we're going to turn that no data off because it's not going to matter who is where, because right now it is Matt Selby leading the way from Brock Lewis, Clayton Wise, top 3. They're broken away from 4th place driver at the moment. That's Matt Bailey in that 4th and final transfer position. Meanwhile, no change as Selby continues to lead the way with 3 laps left to run. Ivan and Morosky. Here's Oldfield in the 51. Through the middle of the racetrack he goes. Vickers still trying to make things work right now. Sitting back in position number 5 on the outside, looking in as again Bailey's got that 4th and final transfer position. Alright, tell you what, we'll use that for the feature. We're going to load something up real quick and done this just as a backup as to why it might not work, but now we should hopefully have things all sorted. In fact, it just does not want to play ball, but checkers is out and it is done. Heat number 1 done and dusted. Well, everything works a treat right up until then. Tell you what, I'm going to try this. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Knew that was going to happen there. Heat number 2, we'll wait for the cars to get onto the racetrack. I've got no idea who's going to start where. So give me a minute just to get everything sorted once again. We'll upload the overlay and hopefully everything is going to be honky-dory. Hello Kathy, how are we? Hope things are well for you. So cars rolling away here at Volusia. I wonder if this is going to work this time. Okay, so we've got this to go as a backup. Heat 2. Of course, Nevin and Stewart on the front row. Ryan, Johnson, Hobbs, Cassidy, Reisman and Rice. Immediately we'll go back and look at the 86 of Pat Reisman. He gets into... That was Lindsay Hobbs in car 27. Cassidy in car number 20. Has worked his way to position number 5 already. Moving up from the outside of the 3rd row. Johnson, 4th and final transfer spot for the moment. Harry Stewart trying to run down Cody Nevin. So I believe those overlays may work during the feature race. But for now, we're just going to have to stick with this one. And again, we made this as a pure backup plan. Rice trying to get by Pat Reisman for that 7th and 8th spot on the racetrack. Cassidy still on the outside looking in. Nevin, 3/10 of a second lead over the 16 entry of Harry Stewart. And you would expect to see Heat 1 winner Bat Selby and Heat 2 winner Cody Nevin to start on the front row. And, well, I'm not going to lie, they probably should finish 1-2 considering that, well, they're coming up against people that don't race late models all that often. Whereas these 2 guys run late models for the Majula C Speed Shop crew and Team CFM Esports. 2 laps left to run at the start finish line. Nick Ryan back in third position. Luke Johnson in fourth. Get back to Daniel Cassidy, Pat Reisman, Lindsay Hobbs, and James Rice round out this field. Johnson closes in just a little bit on his teammate in car number 7, Nick Ryan. Works to the bottom, goes Johnson. White flag is out, 1 to run for your race leader of Cody Nevin. Down into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time, and the checkered flag will wave for Cody Nevin. He will get the win in heat race number 1, heat number 2, I should say. Harry Stewart home in second, Nick Ryan third, fourth will go to Luke Johnson. Daniel Cassidy rounds out your top 5. Pat Reisman, Lindsay Hobbs, and James Rice. So let's just recap heat 1 quickly. So heat 1, results coming on screen. Selby, Lewis, Wise, and Bailey were your top 4. They'll go straight through to the 35-lap main event. For Oldfield, Vickers, Ivan, and Morosky, well, it's to B mains they go. Heat number 2 results coming up on screen right now. Of course, we've just seen Cody Nevin get the win from Harry Stewart, Nick Ryan, Luke Johnson, again, those 4, booking their ticket to the dance later on this evening. Cassidy, Reisman, Hobbs, and Rice, unfortunately, well, they're going to be stuck in one of potentially 2 B mains as we get set for heat number 3, and we'll see Riley Stewart in the NLRA machine from position number 1, Darcy Wilson from position number 2, Chris Nankerville for King Race Designs from position number 3, Jack Murphy 4, Cody Malley from position number 5, Craig Plater in the 69 for NLRA from position number 6, Jason Burke from position number 7, and Jacob Croker lines up out of position number 8. Riley Stewart waiting till the very end to lead us off down into turn number 1 and 2. As the green flag flies, heat number 3 of 4. Wilson is all over the back of Stewart. Wilson just caught the backstretch wall. Murphy gets a little crossed up as Nagamil in the 25 machine. Moved his way to position number 3. Puts Murphy back to position number 4. Plater around the outside of Cody Malley in the 69 machine. Comes after the man that painted that very race car. In car 25 for King Race Designs. It's Chris Nankerville. And there it is. He finally gets his paint loaded. Well, I don't say he. I should say Trading Paints does. But it's the 20 entry right now. We watch a couple of different angles as we work down into turn number 3. Slider line from Chris Nankerville as he tries to run down the 5 entry. Meanwhile, Cody Malley gets back by Craig Plater for that 5th spot on the racetrack. Now Malley coming after Jack Murphy for that 4th and final transfer position. We are officially halfway home in heat race number 3. It'll be 4 down, 4 to run. So far, everybody's smooth sailing and somewhat of a potential easy night for some of these drivers. Stewart 1.7 second gap over Darcy Wilson, who has got Chris Nankerville 2.5 or 2/10 of a second as Nankerville once again peaks down to the bottom side through turns 1. Went right through the slick and drifted up above the slick out of turn number 2. Wilson just somewhat going right through the part of where there's not a whole lot of moisture. It's not so much slick just yet, but right now he's still making it work. Plater still coming after Jack Murphy as the white flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader, Ken Nankerville. Can he do something with Darcy Wilson? Once again, he looks down to the bottom side. Already down into turn number 3 and turn number 4. Checkered flag waves for Riley Stewart getting the win. Second will go to Darcy Wilson. Chris Nankerville third. Murphy 4th. Craig Plater rounds out your top 5. Then you go back to Cody Malley in 6th. Jacob Croker in 7th. Along with Jason Burke. Home in position number 8. That was heat number 3 results. And those results coming up on screen. Waiting for the overlay. Okay, there we go. They're a little delayed. Stewart, Wilson, Nankerville and Murphy go through to the show. Plater, Malley, Croker and Burke. Well, to the consolation race they go. your fourth and final heat race of the night, the Ultimate Dirt League NLRA Pro Late Model Slam. Boyd Bowden lines up on pole position. Cooper Wilson from position number 2. Braden Shute from position number 3. And Cooper Dunn from position number 4. Russell Bonzi from position number 5. Jaden Russell from position number 6. And Tony Walsh from position number 7. Ready for a start. It's the Daniel Cassidy late model out in front. Piloted by Boyd Bowden. Says all files are up to date, but anyhow, we'll try it again. And look out, we've got a car around and we're going to go yellow. So I believe, let's have a look at the NLRA instant replay. And looking at Braden Shute in the 9. Just drifts up and just lost the handle on it in front of the 27 entry. But race control teaming enough to, I don't mean race control, probably just iRacing in fact, deemed that one enough to throw the caution flag, and well, which means we are going to have to start this one again. So whether we go into a complete restart, I shall leave that up to race control's discretion, but we're not too far away hopefully from getting the guys back underway in heat number 4. In fact, the lights are already out. Braden Shute at the back of the field, so he'll be deemed primary cause. So ticker might say 3 laps, but caution laps do not count in the heat races. So just give it a lap or 2 and it'll fix itself up. So we'll essentially be on what is lap number 2 of 8. Cooper Dunn in car 65. He was all over the back of the 14 entry of Cooper Wilson. Bonzi car 21. He's got Jaden Russell working down low. And there it goes. So 2 down, 6 to run. So we're now on lap number 3. Battle for that transfer position. Heating up once more. Bonzi and Russell. Again, Bonzi has got it in that black and yellow and red number 21 machine. Boyd Bowden driving away from Cooper Wilson and Cooper Dunn. So it's the battle of the Coopers for 2nd and 3rd. But Wilson's got that advantage. You watch Jaden Russell with a slide job right now on Bonzi as Bonzi works back down to the bottom through turn number 1 and 2. Notice Bonzi have been into a couple of late model servers lately. Just watch him to see what's going on and to make sure that the overlays are working. And I got to say, I've seen Bonzi turn quite a few laps and probably preparation for tonight, but might just be trying to turn some laps in the late model in general. 2 laps left to run, so popsicle sticks will be out. The white flag will fly following a lap. And it's that Daniel Cassidy painted up real life late model livery driven by right now here on the sim, the iRacing.com service sim. That is Boyd Bowden. We've got Braden Shute, Russell Bonzi having a nice little battle as Braden Shute has moved his way up to position number 5. And well, checkered flag is ready to fly here in heat race number 4, the 4th and final heat race of the night. The season opener is done and dusted, and Boyd Bowden gets the win. 2nd will go to Cooper Wilson, 3rd will be Cooper Dunn, 4th will be Jaden Russell, followed by Braden Shute in 5th, Russell Bonzi and Tony Walsh. We'll complete your 4 heat races. So just the 1B main, and we will take 8 to the show. Let's take a look at your heat number 4 results here on screen. Bowden, Wilson, Dunn and Russell. For the likes of Shute, Bonzi, Walsh, we'll see those drivers in your B main coming up right now. It'll be 15 cars for 12. Oh, I've gone 10 laps actually. Bradley Oldfield, Daniel Cassidy in row number 1. Row number 2, Craig Plater and Braden Shute. Row 3 is going to see Hayden Vickers alongside Pat O'Reisman. Row 4, Cody Malley and Russell Bonzi. Row 5, Matt Ivan and Lindsay Hobbs. Row 6, Jacob Croker and Tony Walsh. Row 7, Braden Morosky and James Rice. And row 8 by himself is Jason Burke. Top 8 going to your 35 lap main event. So due to the fact that we had 15 cars, we weren't sure that all 15 cars were going to be able to keep at a nice steady grid pace, which means we set it around 2 times, just like what we'll do in tonight's main event. Now we do have a quick warm-up session after this one. Of course, our 24 drivers will have the opportunity to go out, turn some practice laps on there, and well, the beauty of this one, well, they don't need to make any adjustments to the setup because, well, it is fixed setup racing. The NLRA Pro Late Model Slam, presented by Ultimate Dirt League, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV across your social media pages and platforms. Green flag is out, right away. Let's try and see if Cassidy's got a paint loaded up on that number 20 machine, but you'll see a bunch of white cars for the moment as we work down into turns 3 and 4 for the opening lap here. In your B main, Plater in the 69. Just gonna, well, not, I was gonna say nearly gonna slip out of a transfer position, but now he might because he's back in position 7th as Cody Malley gets by him now. Malley slides up, so move Plater back to that 8th and final transfer position. Patna Reisman coming through the field, one of a handful of Americans here. And it's the American onslaught right now. Trying to show these Aussies and the Australian late model scene that they mean business. Yellow is out. And it's going to be I believe this is going to be Lindsay Hobbs in car number 27. It's a battle. In fact, it's a battle of the 27s. Yeah, just nowhere to go. It all started with Cody Malley, so Malley just caught the backstretch wall. So keep an eye on that 8. Just gets up a little high up, catches the wall not once but twice, and then hits that opening. And poor old Lindsay Hobbs, nowhere to go. And pretty clear cut and dry. We'll see the 8 machine of Cody Malley go to the tail end of the field. In fact, he's already back there. So once again, lights are out. Only a few laps into this B main, the one and only B main. 15 drivers fighting for 8 transfer positions. Green flag and 3 down, 7 to run. Horizon to the outside on Shoot, but Shoot now looks to the inside on Daniel Cassidy. Braden Shoot up to position number 2 potentially as he looks down low. Through 3 and 4. Cassidy's got that second spot and he's going to fight for every inch of that racetrack on the top side of the racetrack. Shoot was still working down low. Reisman gets around Shoot. Here comes Bonzi. In position number 5, looking as Hayden Vickers and Craig Plater work side by side for 6th and 7th. Then you go back to Matt Ivan in that 8th and final transfer position. Bonzi. Slider from Braden Shoot. In fact, it was the slider line from the number 9 machine. Looking to come down the racetrack. Meanwhile, keep an eye on Patna Reisman. Daniel Cassidy, Reisman. He's known in the American scene with the late models. In the virtual world, Daniel Cassidy known in the late models in the real world. In fact, just about a month ago, finished up second in the Australian title after spinning out all by himself while leading by a fair margin. Right now it's Bradley Oldfield leading the way. Still watching Cassidy and Reisman along with Bradley Oldfield on screen at the moment. So that's your top three. Work down the back straightaway. Shoot and Bonzi make up your top five. Plater, Vickers and Ivan. That is your 8 drivers that have got tonight's transfer positions on lockdown. White flag is out. 1 to go for your race leader. Down the back stretch, into corner number 3, out of corner number 4, by the racing flagman says, wave on by, the checkered flag is out. Bradley Oldfield wins from Daniel Cassidy in 2nd, Pat Reisman 3rd, Braden Shute 4th, Russell Bonzi 5th, Craig Plater 6th, Hayden Vickers 7th, and Matt Ivan will get that 8th and final transfer position for the likes of Lindsay Hobbs, James Rice, Jason Burke, Tony Walsh, Cody Malley, Jacob Croker. We'll bring up the results and Jacob Croker, Cody Malley. Thank you. Thank you. So, you wonder what that voice was? That's Nick Linnett in race control. We are in the same room. And we are making sure that everybody is doing the right thing. Of course, well, we can do the right thing and get a broadcast up. So, we figured we could do it, and we're going to do it. So, top 8 go through. Everybody else, it's time to pack it up, and it's time to get this bad boy out. Let's hide all this. Let's hide it all. Let's bring this bad boy back out. Here it is. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready? Look, I think I'm ready. So a 10-minute warm-up session is in effect. These drivers just to get everything all sorted. Just get some laps on the track because, well, there's no need to make any adjustments on the race car. It is the R-Racing default fixed setup with the Pro late models. Now, normally was originally slated out as a 30-lap main event. Spoke to a number of drivers prior to this server going up, and they said they can probably get about 40 or 50 laps. So what we done is we just bumped it up just a little bit. We decided to go with a 35-lap feature event. So we're not too far away from getting up the Ultimate Dirt League, the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam, presented by Ultimate Dirt League. Starting grid not too far away. Again, we just wait for those final few seconds. There's a bit of meow going on outside. Final few seconds. In fact, there is the checkered flag. So here is your starting grid from back to front. So wait for the ticker to, again, fix itself up. We'll get the starting grid here in just a few moments' time. But I can tell you, starting from position number 24, it is Matt Ivan. From position number 23, Hayden Vickers. Position number 22, Craig Plater. Position number 21, Russell Bonzi. Position number 20, it's Braden Shute. Position number 19, Pat Reisman. Position number 18, Daniel Cassidy. Position number 17, Bradley Oldfield. Position number 16, Jaden Russell. Position number 15, Jack Murphy. Let me just make sure we're on live. Position number 14, Luke Johnson. Position number 13, Matt Bailey. Position number... Okay, now it's going all sorts of crazy on us right now. Okay, it's doing it again. Why you do this to me? Why must you do this to me? Clayton Wise missed the grid. So we've got Luke Johnson, Matt Bailey, Cooper Dunn, Nick Ryan, Chris Nankiville, Cooper Wilson, Darcy Wilson, Harry Stewart, Brock Lewis, Boyd Bowden, Riley Stewart, and your front row, Cody Nevin and Matthew Selby. I've got no idea why that's coming up, but let's... Okay, well... Green flag is out, we're underway. Let's go back to the other one. Now you guys can watch this battle for the moment. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to, again, restart the HUD. There's nothing worse than the HUD playing silly buggers. Right. Right. Okay. I'm going to do something here. Turn that on. Now, are you going to play nice? It's the wrong one. Let me load the right one. Absolutely making a mockery of this one. I was going to say, this just does not like dirt, this NASCAR ticker. I mean, we got that as a backup. Yeah, no, she's all gone. Well, let's try it again. We're just going to have to go with what we had originally. Oh, that is so disappointing. One sec. We're just going to ask Nick if he's... Is your NASCAR ticker working fine? Okay. Yeah, let's just hide it. This is not playing ball one bit. And it's gut-wrenching because the amount of time and the amount of hours Nick and I put into getting this one right, it just sucks. Anyhow, we'll go with what we've got. Apologies. We're almost 5 laps completed. Will be 5 completed at the end of this one. 30 laps left to run. Stewart with a slide job right now on Cody Nevin. Nevin turns it back down to the inside. I'm not sure who had that one at the start-finish line, but either way, that was very close. Boyd Bowden now trying to stick his nose into a 3-car battle. Selby leading the way here in your feature event. The NLRA Pro Late Model Slam, presented by Ultimate Dirt League. Left of the screen just then, just closing in on behind that ticker is the 11 of Cody Nevin. Riley Stewart in third position. Then you go back to Boyd Bowden in the 2 machine. Harry Stewart in car 16. And the Gravedigger looks down to the inside, looking to dig up the bottom side of the racetrack and put the 2 behind him, but no, could not complete the pass. 8 down, 27 to run. And it is a hornet's nest back here right now. Cooper Dunn, Luke Johnson, Nick Ryan, Bradley Oldfield, Matt Bailey, Chris Nagerville, all stuck in the thick of things. You've got two different distinct racing lines here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Hayden Vickers already out of the event, so we've still got 23 cars left on the racetrack. Dunn, Johnson. Johnson just looked like he got a little tight there as we go yellow. Let's see what happened here on your NLRA instant replay. Oh, okay. Doesn't even want to bring it up. Wow, that's so delayed. Jaden Russell and your Cassidy involved in that one. So go back here. So just checked up and then oh. Yeah, well I know it works too, Mark, and it's just so frustrating. It really is. Like Nick and I literally spent hours upon hours, busted our ass to get this done, and it just... I just want to use expletives. And you know the worst thing, Mark? Senior? I guarantee I'll reload this replay, I'll put the NASCAR timing on, and it'll work first go. So look, it'll work here. No, it won't. Okay. Just... here. Frustrating to say the least. Here we go. Green flag is out. Matt Selby in the 46 machine. The lead us off foul. Corner number 4. Ready through turn number 1 and 2. Okay, just let the overlay catch up. It is slow. I clicked that while we're under yellow. That's how slow it is. And we are back under caution. Just trying to get this. Tell you what, one sec, we're just going to play the commercial here for a second. Okay, we're trying one more thing. Trying one more thing. I probably should have tried this first. Still doesn't want to work. This is frustrating. I'd almost do that right now, but I just don't want to. So, shouldn't have messed with it. Let's load the project actually. Let's load this project. Nope. Oh boy, I'm actually out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas. I got no idea. Anyhow. And the fact that now that shows, after I've reloaded it so many different times, it's not even funny. I've got no idea how many laps are left either. Actually, I think they're on the 20th lap, so anyhow, let's go back to the original project. Yellow is out. And we're going to sit tight. Let's just go to the ticker. What went on with your race leader just then? Matt Selby crashed. I don't know when this replay is going to come up. Here it is. Oh, oh! Never gets into him. Ouch! And well, you can't park there. Can't park there. That's going to be a spicy. It's going to be a spicy chat to be a part of. Well, now it's a pair of Stewarts on the front row. So I believe we've got about 14 or 15 laps left to run. Wilson got into the back of Harry Stewart. He checks up. Here comes Ryan and Oldfield now. Nick Ryan. Bradley Oldfield. We'll go back yellow. Okay. Ah. There's nothing worse. Now my computer looks like it's freezing up. Okay. Okay, let's try this one again. 1 second. Right. Oh boy. Oh, that was disgusting. 23, 24 down. I finally got something working. And I'm over it. I'm over trying. But I'm glad that it's going to work for the last 10 laps of the race. Thankfully, I'm not getting paid to do this. And you know what? Even if I was getting paid to do this one, I would have refunded the money. Anyhow. Battle between Bradley Oldfield, Nick Ryan, Cooper Dunn, and Chris Nankerville once again. It's a nice little handy 3-car battle. Ryan dives down to the inside on Cooper Dunn into the middle of 3 and 4. And Nick Ryan going to move himself up to position 5. Put Cooper Dunn back to 6. Meanwhile, 7th goes to Chris Nankerville. But just as the yellow flag will fly, and I believe it's going to be the 5 entry of Darcy Wilson. So it looks like he just tried to pull down to the infield. He was already headed back to the pits after a severely beaten up race car. Um, 1 second. Alright, so basically after this one, after this race finishes, guys, there's going to be no interviews. Just for the simple fact that, you know, we have had issue after issue after issue with this NASCAR ticket. Again, we've had countless times where I've gone in, it's worked, it's fine. we come to race time and it hasn't worked. Yeah, so it's going to be no interviews this week. Next week, yeah, we'll look to again rectify this. Again, we still trying to get in talks with SDK as to why this particular NASCAR ticket won't actually work on dirt. We know it can work on dirt. We've seen it work on dirt, but why my particular one doesn't want to work, I've got no idea. Anyhow, hopefully we'll get it rectified for the remainder of the series. Again, it's an 8-week series. This is only week number 1, so right now Riley Stewart looking for his first NLRA Pro Late Model Slam victory in week number 1 and looking for his first Ultimate Dirt League victory. He's been so close so many times before. And, well, he's just going to have to wait just a little bit longer. Because the yellow will fly once again. And with what is going to be 6 laps remaining, things are just holding off for the moment. And just wonder how many times is he in his head. Yeah, I think we've got some work to do. Or we've got some digging to do. But for the most part, this overlay looks pretty darn good, I must say. Because look at this. We spent some hours on this one. Just getting everything all working fine and dandy. Only for it to not work. Frustrating. Frustrating. But this is why, again, we spent probably another 2 or 3 hours building a backup one. 17 cars on the racetrack. Plus, after this one, we're going to look at doing the point system. I've got no idea what we're going to do points for. What I know what we are going to do is we're going to go with hopefully a 6-lap sprint to the end. And, well, not just yet. Things getting a little dicey late in this one. Matt Ivan in the 27 entry. Oh boy, what a frustrating hour it's been. So let's take a look at the casualty name list on the bottom, on the left-hand side, I should say. Hayden Vickers, first one out. Jaden Russell, Braden Shute, Darcy Wilson, Matt Selby, Brock Lewis, Cooper Wilson. You've got Cody Nevin also in pit lane. He's now out of the event, so we've lost 1/3 of the field. And I don't think that the fuel is going to be an issue. Next week, week number 2. I believe we head to Cedar Lake Speedway, followed up by Lanier in round number 3. Round 4 we'll go to Eldora. Round 5 is going to be at Limaland. Round 6 at Knoxville. Round 7 at Lucas Oil, the penultimate round of the series. And then the final. All roads lead to the dirt track at Charlotte for the 8th and final round of the NLRA Pro Late Model Slam, presented by Ultimate Dirt League. And in fact, I'm going to download something because it's not going to matter right now because it might fix it for the next time. Anyhow, green flag is back out. 5 to run, handful of laps remaining. Riley Stewart, Harry Stewart, Boyd Bowden, that's your top 3. Then you go back to Nick Ryan, Cooper Dunn, that is your top 5. And it's a battle of the Stewarts. Right now, Riley's got the advantage though. Harry Stewart, he is hungry. He's already tasted Ultimate Dirt League success. Picked up the inaugural running of the Ironman 55 a couple of years ago. His teammate, last time that we ran with Ultimate Dirt League, in the final round of the Sprint Car Series, it was his teammate Darcy Wilson who claimed victory. So they both, pair of drivers, have tasted success, and that team, United Sim Sports, hold on to the Ironman 55 virtual trophy. One more year as well. Speaking of ones, we've got one more circuit around Volusia. And Riley Stewart, half a mile away from victory lane. He goes through 1 and 2. He's above the slick of the racetrack. Harry Stewart back there in position number 2, but it's not going to matter. He's going to break the duck egg. He's going to get his first Ultimate Dirt League win. He's already tasted success in a championship. But Riley Stewart is going to come away victorious. And there is your feature winner here at Volusia. Let's take a look at those official results to come up on screen here in a moment as he parks it into victory lane. Boyd Bowden comes home second, and Harry Stewart is going to come away with a 3rd place finish. That Kazakh Powder Coating Dynamic Industries, Daniel Cassidy, a late model number 2 machine driven by Boyd Bowden in 2nd. And Harry Stewart, of course, home in 3rd. Let's take a look at those official results right now. And there it is. Riley Stewart, Boyd Bowden, Harry Stewart, Nick Ryan, Bradley Oldfield get your top 5. Cooper Dunn, Patna Reisman, Daniel Cassidy, Chris Nankiville, Luke Johnson comes home with a top 10. Craig Plater, 11th. Matt Bailey, Clayton Wise, Matt Ivan, Jack Murphy, top 15. Russell Bonzi in 16th. Cody Nevin, 17th. Cooper Wilson, Brock Lewis, Matt Selby, 20th. Darcy Wilson, Braden Shute, Jaden Russell, and Hayden Vickers will round out your field. That will do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are going to move away from the rest of the night. And of course, again, we've got some work to do as to figuring out as to why it does not want to work in league sessions, but everything else it wants to work. So, with that, until next time, folks, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.